Hi, I'm Steffi, and today we're making s'mores cupcakes. The first step is you take 3/4 cups of sugar, a 1/2 cup plus 6 tablespoons of flour, a 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And that's all the dry ingredients. So you mix that up. So once that is all mixed in a separate bowl, you're going to mix all your wet ingredients, which is 1 egg, a 1/2 cup of milk, 4 tablespoons of butter that's been melted, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Then what you do is you add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. And then you mix this until it's all mixed together, about 2 minutes. And you try to scrape the sides to get everything. And then once it's pretty much all integrated, you want to add your 1/2 cup of boiling water. And then you stir that for about 2 more minutes. And then the boiling water will melt it, so it gets easier to stir. So this is the consistency you want, that all the flour is mixed in and there are no bumps. And then the last thing you do is fold in 1 roughly chopped chocolate bar. Now we're ready to portion. I have 12 cupcake liners ready to go. You also want to spray the entire pan with cooking spray, because when the marshmallow cooks over, you don't want it to get stuck. So I use a 1/4 cup to scoop it out. That way you know that they're all going to end up with the same amount. Then we're going to put them into a preheated oven and bake them for 12 minutes, where they'll be half done. When they're half done, you're going to take 1/2 of a marshmallow, which are just regular marshmallows that we cut in half, and you're going to cram it into the middle, and then that's going to create an air vent. So then you're going to return it to the oven, bake it for 12 more minutes. And then when they're done, you'll know because you can stick a toothpick in and it'll come out clean. That's when you know they're done, and then that's when we're going to finish and make them s'mores. So we just pulled the cupcakes out of the oven. We finished baking them after we inserted 1/2 of a marshmallow. And now you can see that that marshmallow created an air vent inside of each cupcake, where you have ooey gooey melted marshmallow on the inside, which is the delicious part. So now we're just going to put in the other 1/2 of the marshmallow, and it's going to fit right into that hole. And it's important to do this as soon as you pull it out of the oven, so that the heat from that air vent will start to melt the other 1/2 of the marshmallow. So you have the charred marshmallow, but then you also have just gooey marshmallow. And then if there is no open vent, you can just still stick the marshmallow in. Then into that same hole, you're going to put your piece of graham cracker, which just is a regular graham cracker broken along the lines that are naturally in a graham cracker. And it's okay if you have to make a graham cracker fit, because it's still warm, so it'll just go right in. And then last, you take a piece of chocolate bar and you push that right in too. And then that will push up some of the marshmallow. And then you can see that the marshmallow that you put in has already started to melt. And then last but not least, you take your graham cracker crumbs and sprinkle it right on top, and then that's going to stick to all the sticky marshmallow. So here we go, s'mores cupcakes. Ooey gooey delicious.